Now, with much further ado, I'd like to welcome to the stage Melbourne Victory Chairman Anthony Di Pietro. Big round of applause.
Well, 10-year anniversary. I've been asked a few times if I'm nervous. Absolutely. Former Premier Dennis Napthine, honourable ministers and members of Parliament, past and present, coaches, players, administrators, past and present, special guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. On behalf of my fellow directors, I welcome you to this, an evening of celebration. On thinking about what I might say this evening, I reflected on our original club song, Victory the Brave. Oh Melbourne, hear the sounds of drumming. Must be the victory coming. Pumped up and full of running, Victory the Brave. 11 years ago, it was but a dream. The vision of a brave few, Geoff Lord, John Harris, Ron Peck, Richard Wilson, Mario Bison, to name a few, was followed and supported by Melburnians and indeed Victorians who wanted to create something special. Investors were to be found, an administration was to be organised, a football department was to be set up, players had to be willing to bet on the unknown. Kevin, for example, had to come back from the UK, not knowing how this league was going to go. The community had to pay up and sign up to become members and make their way to the old Olympic Park. New football teams have been created over the years, but many had failed. However, now the time was right. A new era of football in Australia was dawning, and so the giant was awoken. Blue, white and silver flying, strike like a flash of lightning, revved up and full of fighting, Victory the Brave. Our first season's results on field were less than impressive, but this did not mirror off field. All stakeholders believed in the vision. A passion was ignited for our players and for the spirit. So if it wasn't going to be this year, it would be the next. And in the heat of battle, stand up and show no fear. Proud and courageous, marching on to victory. Well, season 2 was to be our defining moment. If it wasn't working, it was fixed. The eyes of our club were firmly focused on the prize. We were Melbourne Victory. We wanted to be on top. We all stood together and we all enjoyed the spoils of victory. And so our journey began, to today 10 seasons old. We hear it time and time again. At Victory, you're guaranteed a ride. Triumphs, 2 premierships, 2 championships. Disappointments, of course, a heartbreaking championship loss on penalties, and seasons cut short and finals lost by a kick or a whistle out of our control. Yes, there have been amazing highs and equally challenging lows. It hasn't been easy. Mistakes have been made. Problems needed to be addressed. But we have been relentless in our pursuits. Every decision at this club has been based on what is best for our club. Over our journey, our club has stood together. Players, coaches, administrators, shareholders, directors, sponsors, volunteers and members. Wherever we found ourselves, together we fought to make it back to where we wanted to be. And so the song that has been adopted by our supporters, that now unites our club, and is played and sung so passionately before every home game, is Stand By Me. 10 years on, Stand By Me reminds us that all we need is ourselves, because what makes our club so special is us. Together, we have created a club that is the powerhouse of Australian football. Together, we have created a club that has put itself on the world sporting stage. Together, we have created a club committed to working with and supporting the wider community. And together we have created a club that embraces everyone who wishes to join us. What we've built in a decade, other clubs in other codes can only dream about building in a generation. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is with overwhelming pride that we reflect on and celebrate a decade of Melbourne Victory. Tonight, we acknowledge the contributions of the thousands who have created the fabric of our club. And tonight, we look forward with excitement to the next generation of Melbourne Victory. So I say to you all, thank you to those that have put us on our path. Thank you to those who have joined the Victory March. And thank you to all of those who have made our club so strong. And finally, we say together, as Melbourne Victory supporters and lovers, we say to those that are in our way, step aside because you won't stop us now. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the evening. Go the mighty Victory.